always be mindful of the man that comes before you when you get in a relationship with a woman. If she was with a bum before you, huge red flag. I remember I was with a woman. She was with a man significantly older than her. Like significant, like close to 20 years older than her. I think he was like 16 years older than her. Guy was a bum. So when I come along, you know what I'm saying? Being all nice to her, taking her to nice spots, taking her to, you know, Texas football games and nice restaurants, putting her up in my Airbnb in New York. She's not used to that stuff. So, and who knows the men that these women are with before that? Who knows who they messed around before, period? Because that they can have that traumatizing slum. You know what I'm saying? Once that wood get in you, once the wrong wood get up in the woman, they be traumatized, my dog. Ain't no turning that off and ain't no turning that back. Ain't no taking that away. Every man that a woman has been with comes with them. They taking a piece of that man with them. So I gotta look at the Carfax. I gotta look at the woman facts. I gotta sit back and look who the hell you been with before me. And I'm hoping it's an immaculate guy, you know. I'm hoping it's a highly educated guy. I'm hoping it's a guy that's on his purpose. I'm hoping it's a certain type of guy because I don't want to come behind uh what's the dude from New Jack City? Damn, what's his name? Well, it's a ghetto name, Poo Poo or what's his name? I cannot remember his name right now. But Pookie, yeah. I'm not trying to go behind Pookie. You know what I'm saying? If Pookie can get you, anybody can get you. So the women be traumatized, man. Once they meet a good guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like I'm a super nice guy, but I'm a great guy. They don't know how to treat you. You're their first immaculate brother and probably their last. Because if you could get immaculate brother before, then why didn't you? Why didn't you get that immaculate brother? So I be having to check the car facts, man. I had to check the woman facts, the whole facts, to make sure I'm not going behind hell. I always find that if I do talk to a black woman that's been with other races of men, it'd be a problem. And you sitting over here with Billy, I gotta go over here. I gotta go behind Billy. I don't want to go behind Billy. I had a woman, she was with an Asian man. Like, man, I don't want to go behind Jen. I'm not trying to go behind Jen Wong. I'm not trying to go behind Jen Wong, bro. I kind of prefer when a black woman has been with black men because they'll show me a bit more. They'll show me a lot more respect. So no disrespect to any of my races of friends, because I got a lot of races of friends. I got white friends. I got Mexican friends. I got Asian friends. I just don't want to go behind Hector when it comes to a black woman because they're not gonna know how to show the overwhelming respect to a black man. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was an immaculate brother out of the race, cool. But I just find that most times it's just not that. You know what I'm saying? They just choose on anybody. Once you get a true Tyrone, I don't know if I would call myself a Tyrone, but a true Kalen, then you can't go back to Jacquees. You can't go back to Jacquees once you got a Kalen. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping you go forward. See, I ain't traumatized the women I've been with. You know, maybe my ex girlfriend for the last week. I mean, we went through a lot together, but I never pushed her to the brink of just like doing her completely dirty. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she's with a great guy right now. I see the guy around sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He seems like a pretty good guy. I'm glad he kind of like resembled me body frame. So you know what I'm saying? She's never going back down. He's not going back down to some skinny mini. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna progress forward with uh, a man of quality. Because, like I said, I don't expect you to go back to a Jacquees once you get a Kalen. But it'd be some traumatic experiences that some men lay on these women. You know, I got in relationships with women like, damn, she's pretty good at this head thing. Like she's giving pretty great head right now. Like at least he taught her that. I have to call her back. Yeah, at least he taught her that. Yeah, a lot of traumatic experiences that you kind of gotta go after when dealing with some of these when dealing with some of these women. I have to blame the men. I think I had one girlfriend. I can't even recall who she was with one time. Um, but I don't know. I seen the guy she was with after, and so he just was like, I don't know. He was more on her level. But I find myself, man. I feel like some girlfriends. I've dealt with some project girls, bro. Like not from the projects, but they just be like all out of sorts. My guy, you know, they be all out of sorts, man. Because I've been taking on projects. And I think each girlfriend I've had has been, I think I met them early 20s. Every girlfriend I've had, I met them in the early 20s. Met a girlfriend. I've never had a girlfriend that was like, I met and they were in their late 20s or 30s or something because I don't know. I know by then the trauma has set in because they dealt with so many men, so many guys by that time that they be messed up, man. So I always have gotten a woman in that 30s round. I mean, in the early 20s, early 20s. Best time to catch a woman because I don't know. I just don't see me meeting a woman that's in her late 20s or 30s and being able to, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it can work, but I haven't encountered it yet, you know. Um, but I'm sure it can work. But it seems like the older a man gets, it's like the age of the woman that is super desirable for you doesn't doesn't increase. It always stays in that early 20s realm. I think the last girlfriend I met, she was 23, 24 when I met her. Then the one before that, she's 34 now, but I met her in her when she was 22. And had a girlfriend before that, Probably met her. I think I met her when she was like 20, maybe 19, 20. And I was younger too as well. But perfect time to catch them because, like I said, I don't want to deal with the traumatic experiences from those men that they were dealing with. Like I said, the last girl I was with, man, I saw the guy she was with. Like, I was like, man, you were with this guy. This guy was dropping schlong in you. The guy just looked dirty. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to talk bad about another black man, but the guy just looked dirty. I was like, man, this nigga's dirty. He just looks straight off the prison yard, like for real. I'm not judging. I'm just saying that's just what it was. It's just what it looked like, So yeah, man, be mindful of the trauma guys before choosing the woman that you're gonna be with. Check the woman facts, man. Because if you don't, you're in for a world of trouble or hurt in the end. Love is the bill here. P is the prize. P out.